Jitendra Singh. I welcome you to Read My Story, where I interview authors, speakers, coaches, celebrities, entrepreneurs, and more. Today, I have with me Miss Meenakshi Kapoor. She is a Reiki Grandmaster and a teacher of the Traditional Usui Reiki lineage, an intuitive energy healer in other modalities, and Numerologist. Continuing her personal journey of self-discovery and healing, she has not only healed herself but all those around her and beyond. She met several great masters, teachers along with the way and had many memorable experiences that absolutely filled her soul. The last couple of years has been her most transformative years. She continues to spread the knowledge of Reiki to teens and adults within and outside the country. She has helped several people with mental, emotional and physical issues. She is also decoding birth dates to help people find answers through numerology. She firmly believes that unresolved emotional manifest into physical health problems and mental health issues while blocking up our energy flow, and that is the key to healing the emotional root of any problem for long-term benefits. Today she will be discussing with us about her life journey. So let us hear from her. Welcome Meenakshi ji. The platform is open and now over to you.
Thank you so much, Jitendra. It's my pleasure to be here with you, and it's my honor कि आज मैं आप लोग के सामने हूँ and sharing my views with you all. So thank you so much.
Thanks for being part of our podcast. So first thing I'd like to know from you is how did your past life has affected the person who you wanted to be in your life and what you are?
See, I think my past life, if I talk about, then I was a very calm person. I think from since childhood, I will never say that I was very ambitious, very down to earth. Maybe because of my environment in which I was brought up, my upbringing, my parents, so they always, I was very grounded and rooted since child. But there were certain things which I could not relate to. The world is spirituality, if what we are talking about right now. That was nowhere I was near that. I didn't even knew that such type of thing exists. What I knew was religion. And
Correct.
When we talk about religion, going to temples, doing pujas. So that was only my understanding of spirituality. Nowhere I think this Reiki and this healing existed. I have never even heard of that thing.
True.
So, but there were certain areas of my life in which I was not a little bit of settled, maybe, which I was facing a bit issues on that front. So that was the stage, that I think that was all building up within me. I was not getting answers to those questions like what is happening in my life. So my background, if I go, I think I am blessed with a beautiful family and beautiful supportive people, no doubt. So that front I had no issues. But then there was, as I said, my health definitely, and my certain relationships, which that just built up to, I think, go towards this healing journey.
So that was kind of like a factor which influenced you to get into this side of the spirituality.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So if I talk about the things you are passionate about in your life, so what are those things?
I think I love dancing. Besides this, I used to really enjoy dancing, but then I think where the place in which I was born and brought up, so there were not many options were I think available at that time, and we were not allowed to go out of the city also. So that was a limitation. And my other thing will be passionate. I think to a certain extent I like cooking.
Right.
A little bit of cooking. Yeah.
Great. So that is wonderful. Like you are passionate about dancing and cooking besides your current profession, which I know you are deeply passionate about. So now I'm willing to know more onto your work, like how you started like working on this field? What experiences made you enter into this field? So everything and anything related to your work and experiences so far.
Yeah, actually, as I shared, my health and there were certain relationship things which made me think, that was building. I was searching for the answers everywhere. Like, what is it? Why is it happening? Why is it happening? Why me? Why me? That was going. And then, one day I was just sitting and no one was there. I don't know, somehow this word, Reiki just kept in my mind, just, I was thinking, what is Reiki? What is Reiki? But I knew someone like who was in Reiki, so I connected with her. I asked her, my friend, like, is it something which you need some prior experience or something? She said, no, there is nothing like that. Even a small child can learn. So from there, my search and quest for this thing started, and I started searching online and started asking people like whom to connect. I connected with one, then I connected with the second person, to learn. I learned from one, then I learned from another. Then finally, I think I was not completely satisfied. I was feeling that something is missing. There is more to it. So finally, I landed up to one of my masters in Mumbai. So that was, so when I have never worked before, to be honest. I have never worked before. I think that was my choice. Nobody forced me. My husband, as I said, I have a very supportive husband, very supportive family. He was open to like whatever I wanted to do. But as I said, I was never very ambitious. I was very happy not doing anything. I said, what's wrong with it? I'm really quite happy with my family life.
Right.
And I love not doing anything. I was loving it actually. That phase.
Right.
I never felt lonely. I never felt that, that lack in my life that I'm not working. So, but then somehow that word, that search, and you will be surprised, I never traveled alone. And why? I belong to a very big family. So since, a joint family I was brought up in, we used to travel with friends, family, friends. Then after marriage to my husband is a great traveler. He loves traveling. So I never felt that thing that I want to travel alone or something. So when that thing came, that now I have to travel alone to learn something,
Right.
that was really a big thing. So for me, I think the success doesn't started with learning Reiki. For me, I think the change started the moment I decided to learn. The second part was when I decided to travel alone, and I went alone. All I did, and not only this, she offered me to stay at her home. Now, staying at a stranger whom you don't know.
Right.
So that was my third biggest courage which I took, that now, okay, I'll stay with her. And fourth was finally, learning and coming back. So till then, I didn't knew I will carry it professionally, to be honest, because till then I was only searching the answer for myself.
Okay.
But when I started learning and when I started seeing changes in me, not only me, it was like just beyond and, just around me, I'm seeing everything, gala, gala, gala. It was like all happy. What is happening? I am not doing anything on others. Whatever I'm doing is just for me. What is happening? So that made me to go a bit deeper in that. And that when I decided after like a few months of my self healing, which I went through, that now I will take it, on a professional scale, because I'm a person who believes living by examples,
Right.
I'm not a person who just read and if I have learned, I'll start teaching or First, I do it on myself. I see the results, like how is it working, and then only I go out. So after a few months of myself, I took it out.
Right. So like it was a journey you started within like exploring yourself, and now you are practicing it to help others. So how many years you have been practicing Reiki?
I think I'll it will be 2019 basically.
Okay. Right. And numerology also same time or?
Numerology was a bit later, when we say like once you enter spirituality and once you start healing yourself, various doors open. Correct. So again, as I said, I am not a person who goes by every time looking after stars or every time looking after numbers, because I am a very person who believes in karma, who believes in doing, See, there is a process to it, like being, doing, and receiving, having. So I believe in this. Generally what is happening is people are going ulta. They are going like from having, doing and being.
Right.
But I believe in doing and having. So
Correct.
then when I started this journey, I thought, okay, just again, the numerology was again just a big shot. I was on the Facebook one day, just one ad came of some teacher, and I don't know, I think your intuition guides you, or your intuition tells, okay, no, you should go for it. You should go for it. And just without knowing anything, I didn't, again, as I said, know ABCD of numerology. I simply joined that teacher.
Right.
And then again, it is the history. Numerology.
Wonderful. So, if I talk about your vision, mission, and goal in your life for next 5 to 10 years from now, what do you think that is to you?
See, honestly, I'll say my mission is, first of all, removing various myths about Reiki healing and spreading this knowledge, especially to the younger generations and kids. See, adults is something different. Now, the coming years, is shaped by children. So, if children are healed at a very young age, if they understand themselves, if they work upon their energies, trust me, we will have a beautiful and a wonderful earth. We will save, there is a campaign going on by Sadhguru, Save the Soil. I'll say, start healing the children, and they will save the soil, because they are only the future.
Correct.
We have lived half our lives. Now, the better half is coming through them. So why not heal them? So my focus is reaching the children, masses.
Right. That is really a wonderful thing, because whatever change happens from like your within, and if you learn that change you could bring in at an early stage, that will definitely do wonders, because they are future for our nation, future for the world, not only nation but future for the world. So they can create a big difference from times to come. So that is really important, that we should engage more with people who are like young and who can brought in a big change.
Absolutely, because they are the most blessed generation. They are blessed with all which we and you didn't have.
Correct. So if I talk about the most important life lessons you've learned from your personal and professional journey so far, so what are those things you have learned from your life?
Courage. First is courage. This is what I have learned. And second is acceptance. And third is no judgments.
Correct. You rightly pointed out these three things are really important, because courage, without this you cannot move further. Then like second thing you mentioned is acceptance. That again is really important. Unless you accept your reality, your current life, your current position, you would not move ahead. That is again really important pillar. And people are being judgmental about various things, so you should be open in a way that you understand things as they are, not as you perceive. That is again really important. So these be grateful. Correct. Fourth thing is be grateful, because whatever you have is the gift of the God or gift of the nature. So you should always be grateful for that.
Which we are not. Always cribbing and complaining about something or the other.
Correct. We used to do it, but definitely if we start doing practicing this on daily basis, that will do wonders to everybody's life. So we can start following these things from today itself. So that is really wonderful. So if I talk about the thing which we were discussing about like before interview, we see like in almost all the healing modalities we hear about chakras, balancing them out and all. So what exactly chakras are, and how exactly they do work, or how they create impact in our life?
See, chakras are basically which is not visible to your eye, first of all. And human body consists of many chakras. But since there are so many, so for humans, it is quite difficult to understand and work upon all of them. So what happened is, our ancient teachers and masters, they carried down basically 7 chakras in our body.
Right.
So these 7 chakras are energy centers within us. Basically, they are in the spine, and which is not visible to us. We say spine is the support system of us, right? Spine gone, we are gone. Correct. So in the same way, these chakras, they are located in the spine, and they have a particular role. And each chakra, they are continuously revolving and moving, and they are related to certain organs and hormones of your body.
Okay.
So now, if they are not working properly, it means your hormones, your body, your organs are not in an alignment. They are not working properly.
Right.
When they are not working properly, it means diseases,
Okay.
sickness, they are bound to enter now. And why they are not working the chakras properly? There are many reasons to it, which starts with, as I said, being judgmental, stress,
Right.
fear, greed, non-acceptance, complaining, cribbing, So these are certain factors which lead to blockages of these chakras. And when they happen, you will manifest disease at some point of the other, or you will go into depression or stress or anxiety, whatever or you will not manifest what you want to. Like your relationship will have trouble, you will face financial issues.
Right.
See, again, there are certain karmic too. I will not say that there is nothing karmic. Definitely there is karmic. You are bringing back from your past lives,
Okay.
whatever lives you have been through and whatever choices you have made. So when we talk about chakra, there is one thing, there's a myth. Now what is happening is, I have seen certain people very much influenced by this chakra balancing. If you talk to them of any issue, they will say, oh, my chakra is this, my chakra is this, I think my chakra is imbalanced, my chakra. My question to them is, should you be focused on chakra or should you be focused on yourself according to which chakra is working? What is influencing? You are influencing your chakra. Work upon yourself, but they don't want. They want to work upon chakra.
So they want easy solution.
Easy solution, but they don't understand what is causing it.
Correct.
Work upon the root cause.
Correct. So there are, like you mentioned, 7 chakras, main chakras. So can you brief about them as well?
Yeah. Okay. So we start with base. The first chakra is your root chakra, which is at the base of your spine. The tailbone, where your tailbone is.
Right.
And it basically connects to the lower part, your legs and all. So, and also it relates to your grounding, like how much grounded you are. And when I say grounding means it gives you little bit of an idea about your thinking approach, your approach towards like are you a person who is too much involved in survival? Like, are you a person with the survival approach or you are a bigger to it? If you are a person with too much involved into survival, like food, water, money, like and shelter, not able to think beyond that.
So basic things are associated with this chakra.
With root chakra, because this is on the tailbone, just located there.
Right.
So every chakra will either be overactivated, fast moving, or underactivated, or average. So our purpose should be to keep ourselves in so much calm, that state, so that all our chakras are basically working at an average speed, not over, not under. Both the phases will bring negative and positive. Over means you are so much of a person who is too much involved about only food. You don't like, see, you must have seen the people, poor people, why they cannot rise. If you go to a village and you ask them, they will simply say that I just want 2 waqt ki roti de do.
Correct.
They cannot think beyond that. So because their root chakra is somewhere blocked or it is not working or activating properly, it is underactivated. तो वो उसके आगे सोच नहीं पाते, बस 2 वक्त की रोटी.
Correct. They are beyond that limitation only.
बस तो वो लिमिटेशन उनके रूट चक्रा को हैम्पर कर देती है.
Correct.
उसके ऊपर आता है आपका हारा चक्रा. So this is basically related to your sex organs, your sexual activities, that is all connected with your hara chakra. उसका भी under या over activation भी होगा, वो negative या positive लेगा. Like you might be too much of involved in the this sex and all, such type of activities, और उसके ऊपर आप आते हो. So it is like जहाँ पे आपका rib cage होता है, here it is your solar plexus. ये आपके digestion को control करता है. Like how is your digestive system? Like people like have constipation, they have. So basically अगर वो आपका अच्छे से नहीं work कर रहा है, तो you will have this liver and digestive issues.
This is related to all your health problems and all.
Yes. और आपका fear, if this is also not working, आपने सुना होगा ना, पेट में cramps पड़ते हैं छोटे बच्चों के, उनको स्कूल जाने से डर लगता है. So basically it is this. They need to work upon the solar plexus. उसके ऊपर आता है, fourth is your heart.
Okay.
So heart जैसे नाम है, unconditional love and unconditional forgiveness. You should open your heart. People are not bad. We need to understand that. अगर किसी की life में एक very sad event होता है, it doesn't mean that world is full of bad people. We need to understand it. There
so
are
heart chakra is related to relationship and like acquaintances you have.
Yeah, how
family,
relationships
friends.
are.
relationship, like marriage, kids, everything.
True.
Right,
Yes, you
right.
need to compare yourself to the society. And then your is the fourth is this, fifth is this
Throat.
throat. Throat means your communication basically.
Right.
How you are able to communicate with the world, like the
Correct.
people around you, with the surrounds. Are you able to speak properly? कुछ लोगों को shy होता है. They
Right,
are
right.
able to speak, but they cannot. Fear of
Correct.
speaking.
Correct.
या fear नहीं है, correct words नहीं है बोलने के लिए. तो वो हमारा throat चक्र का under या over activation है. Then sixth
Right.
is ajna, third eye.
Third eye chakra.
Shiv Ji ki third eye, you know, when you are able to see or understand or listen or accept life, that there is something beyond this five senses. जो आपके पांच senses हैं, उसके beyond भी कुछ है. अगर आप इसी तक सीमित हो तो आपका third eye open नहीं होगा. अगर आप कोशिश करेंगे कि to work upon yourself that yes, there is something beyond it, and that's the third eye. Your intuition, it enhances your intuition. And last is your crown, which is above your head, few inches. और यहाँ से हम कहते हैं कि you know whatever downloads that universal energy, that higher energy or God or whatever you know is flowing through this. The top energy is flowing through this.
This
So
open up
basically-
your knowledge,
Knowledge.
and awakening.
Awakening. So basically दो एनर्जी फ्लो होते हैं. एक होता है टॉप टू बॉटम जाता है और एक आता है जो मदर अर्थ से ऊपर जाता है. तो जहाँ जहाँ स्पाइन में ये दोनों एनर्जीज मिलती हैं, इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट्स वो हमारे चक्र हैं.
Right, right.
So-
You have like wonderfully explained everything related to chakra. So like in a simple word, but that was really wonderful thing. So that was really wonderful knowing about chakras and all. So if I ask you like how it can influence our life positively or negatively, you have already touched upon this, but I'd like to know a little bit on a like broader concept, like how it influences.
See, जैसे मैंने बोला कि हमारा spine, you know, it is a main support system. So
Right.
definitely chakras are working, you know, 24/7, 365 days. तो अगर वो सही से काम कर रहे हैं तो हमारी लाइफ में पूरा पॉजिटिव इन्फ्लुएंस, लाइक हमारे हार्मोन्स अगर सही से हमारी बॉडी में हैं, you know, प्रोड्यूस हो रहे हैं, हमारे बॉडी के ऑर्गन्स अगर सही तरीके से वर्क कर रहे हैं, तो देयर इज नो, you know, everything is wonders, definitely. But then again, as I said, अगर यही चक्र जब ओवर एक्टिवेशन हो जाए, नो, जब तक ये अपनी स्पीड पे है, एज इट इज गुड, you know, see, अगर कार भी अगर बहुत हाई स्पीड पे चल रही है, नो, so there is always a risk of an accident. We all know that, right? So in the same way, अगर आपके चक्रास भी बहुत ज्यादा ओवर एक्टिवेटेड, it means that you are getting hyper or you are getting over indulgent, as I shared with you, कि relations need space, right? अगर आपका कोई भी जैसे चक्र उससे related है, like suppose your hara chakra, you know, you will become too much, you know, possessive. Now this possessiveness is bad.
Correct.
So ये आपका नुकसान है, ये आपके लिए.
True.
So I always say, भाई चक्र भूल जाओ, you know, stop focusing on chakras, work upon what is helping them to be healed.
Correct. The solution part. So I was about to come on to it, like how like chakra balancing can help us in overall well-being of a person. So what we can take as a step to correct it.
भाई सबसे पहला स्टेप है, stop focusing on others, stop listening others. You know, there are a lot of ज्ञान and lot of everywhere people are talking about things. My only say is work upon yourself. Give yourself some time, maybe 5 minutes per day. You know, everybody is busy. You know, they cannot do various activities, but at least start talking to yourself. See yourself in mirrors at least for 5 minutes, and you are the best judge of yourself. See, no, हमारे लाइफ में ना हम एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे किसी के सामने कि हम ऐसे हैं. ईगो आ जाएगा ना, सामने वाला क्या सोचेगा. So आपको खुद ही पता है आप कितने पानी में हैं. अपने आप से एक्सेप्ट करो, किसी से कुछ बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है. This is the best way your chakras can work properly is only to accept yourself first, who you are. तो सबसे पहला स्टेप है हीलिंग. अगर आप एक एंग्री पर्सन है, अपने आप से एक्सेप्ट करो, किसी से कुछ मत बोलो. यस, आई गेट एंगर, बहुत जल्दी आता है. शांत भी हो जाता है, दैट इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग, बट एंगर आता है. हाँ, मैं दूसरों को जज करता हूँ कहीं ना कहीं. एक्सेप्ट दिस. हाँ, मैं ग्रेटफुल हूँ बिकॉज आई एम मोर ऑफ अ कंप्लेनिंग पर्सन. तो एंड हाउ यू कैन डू दिस, मे बी यू राइट इट डाउन. नहीं अपने आप से बात कर सकते हो, राइट इट डाउन. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ अ पर्सन यू आर, या पूरे दिन की, यू नो, स्टार्ट विद द डे, मेक अ जनरल, स्टार्ट विद द डे, दैट आज एंड जब आप सोने बैठते हो उस डायरी में लिखो व्हाट कॉज्ड मी me anger, why I
Correct.
got anger.
Correct.
एक रिफ्लेक्शन दीजिए अपने आप को, you know, and then only I think वो chakras will work properly. This is the only way. But अगर आप उल्टा चलोगे, जो मैंने आपको बोला, you work upon your chakra. See, suppose आज आपने कोई भी healing modality सीखी, आपने अपना चक्रा बैलेंस कर लिया, किसी के भी पास गए, आपने चक्रा, आप घर आए, आप ठीक है, अब आप ये कहोगे कि चक्रा बैलेंसिंग हम इसीलिए करते हैं ना कि वो हमारा पार्ट ठीक हो जाए। आई एक्सेप्ट,
Correct.
ठीक होगा,
Correct.
बट इट विल टेक टाइम। सी, कोई हीलर किसी को बदल नहीं सकता, ट्रस्ट मी।
True. Because basic
So this
nature
is
of
the-
that person cannot be changed. That is the big thing.
Till that person chooses to change.
Correct.
हीलिंग नहीं कर सकती है। लोग ये मिथ सोचते हैं ना कि मैंने तो आपको पैसे दे दिए, किस लिए दिए, मेरा एंगर ठीक कर दो। सो लाइक इट्स जस्ट लाइक यू गाइस आर लाइक फूलिंग योरसेल्फ, यू नो।
Correct.
सो भगवान ने आपको बनाया है, सारी केमिस्ट्री आपके और भगवान के बीच में, यू आर द बेस्ट पर्सन, वर्क अपॉन योरसेल्फ
Correct.
एंड द वंडर्स। फिर मोडालिटीज तो है ही है ना उनको सपोर्ट
Correct.
करने के लिए।
And healer can help you out with the process, like what you need to do step by step. They can guide you through the process. Like you need to do these things so that you can get into a perfect, like health maybe issue. You can get into a perfect health. You might face challenges with money, so they can guide you.
True.
If you start doing these type of practices, like you need to be thankful. You need to be like grateful about things you have, which we are not usually.
Supportive.
Correct.
Yeah, they are
That is-
supportive too.
Correct. And also we have certain kind of fears about different things, maybe related to money, maybe related to health, maybe related to career, maybe related to the relationships we had. So whenever we have fear, we tend to like impact that negatively on to that part. That is again a problem. So we need to understand first what we have.
ट्रू। सी, हम जब रेकी सिखाते हैं ना, तो हम सबसे पहले रेकी के कुछ प्रिंसिपल सिखाते हैं। वो जो हीलिंग पास होती है वो तो एक पार्ट है, ये वो तो होएगा ही, बट यू नो द प्रॉब्लम इज वो क्विक रिजल्ट्स की जो आपने बात कही थी ना, क्विक शॉर्टकट्स।
Correct, correct.
हीलिंग होता है, हीलिंग आई नो हाथ से हीलिंग शुरू भाई, पर रेकी बेस्ड
Right.
किस पे है, पिलर्स क्या हैं, वो प्रिंसिपल्स हैं, यू नो, यू नीड टू फॉलो दैट प्रिंसिपल्स। रूट, आपको बस बिल्डिंग चाहिए, रूट से मतलब नहीं है तो बिल्डिंग तो गिरेगी ना अगर रूट स्ट्रांग नहीं है।
Is you have to create a stronger base first.
यस।
Right. So first thing is really understanding about you. That is one great thing which can help you build up from there. So you rightly mentioned it. Now moving back to you again, how like what kind of a person you are? You are an introvert or an extrovert while facing your audiences, and what are the pluses and minuses of the same?
Yeah, okay. While facing see, I think in my personal life, I'll say I am both an introvert and extrovert depending upon the situation. So as I said, that healing brought that courage to me somewhere. So earlier, I would have definitely not been in front of the audience, you know, that speaking, like facing the camera, and I am like absolutely no person for cameras and speaking.
Right.
But you know, once I started this journey, you know, this courage, every day I am talking to myself about this courage that no, I'm like comfortable, it's okay. So I will say that I am like, I'm still on this journey. I will
Right.
not say that I'm completely extrovert or completely introvert. And I think for me, this journey will continue because I'm still in a learning process day by day, and I feel that I want to be a learner. I don't want to feel that I'm a master. I just want to be a learner. So for me, facing audience is both, I will say, intro and extro. So it's a journey.
Great, wonderful. So if I talk about your journey so far, who were the people supported you the most?
Okay, most, I will say, you know, see, honestly, like as I said, to be grateful, definitely, like I'm grateful to everyone and everything,
Right.
you know, now. But if I'll need to take one person name in the current scenario, I think that's my husband. You know, he helped me, really took the steps which I thought, as I said, as I never will. As I said, I never traveled alone, you know. So he was the person who said, go and find yourself. If not now, then you will never do it.
Correct.
If you will be after me, you will never do it. So those were still the words which I still remember. And he took care of my child. You know, 4 years back, my child must be, you know, I think he was 7.5 or something, you know, taking care of home, his schooling, you know. So that was really, and I was gone for a lot of 10 days, you know. So that was a big support, I think.
Right,
Big.
correct. That is really wonderful to have like that kind of support from your spouse. So
Yes.
great on that part. And now, if I talk about the inspiration and motivation in your life, so how you get that motivation and inspiration from?
This journey, this process, entire healing process has taught me, as I shared with you, to be a learner. So, for me now, books, I was not a very fond of, reading too. As I
Right.
said, I was very happy in doing nothing,
Correct,
nothing.
correct.
So somehow I developed this fond for now reading. So one is book. Second is when I see myself as a learner, so now in each and everything I have opened myself. Like अगर आपने कोई शब्द यहाँ पे बोला है, so I am listening very careful to you, very carefully. So I don't know like what can help me. So this openness is really keeps me motivated when I am down. And sometimes these messages, random messages. As I said, I am
Right.
really open to anything and everything because I don't want to judge. No matter
Correct.
how many spam emails are coming, because I believe nothing is coincidence. If something has come in front of my eyes, whether by choice, knowingly or unknowingly, there is something to it. It is never wasted. Whatever is coming in front of
Right.
me. So with this thought and process in my mind, so whatever is motivating is like each and every word of others, messages, whatever I listen to the people, whether on screen or off screen, or on even on roads, even from the strangers. So this openness to my learning, that is really keeping me motivated.
Right.
Even when I have a fight also with someone, so when you have a little bit of disagreement with your hubby, and my hubby says a
Correct.
very golden word, I say, I forget about the fight. I said, oh my god, this is $1 million words, what he has said.
Right.
I forget.
Correct. We should be open to learning. Like that is really wonderful thing we can have anytime, anywhere, any situation. It can help us. So if I like ask you about the success thing to you, like what is your take on it? How does it look like to you?
Every day when I am waking up, every day, again, I had the success also has a earlier the success, what others used to definitely, reaching so many clients, having so much of wealth. I accept that is also a part of me because I love this materialistic life. Being on
Correct.
this path doesn't mean that I have, I have left everything now. I have become a sadhu or something. No, I love the life. So definitely I want a good and a good life. So money wise definitely is there. But no, if as a person now, if you ask me within what the real meaning of success, then every day when I am getting up, and I am able to do what I am doing, or I am able to do what I want to do that day, for me that is a successful day.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So, like, if I ask you for any message or advice you would like to share with our viewers and listeners, what are those things you would like to share today?
Trust me, the message that I will say is don't be judgmental. Just accept life. Life is really beautiful, and you have come here not just to eat, have gala, party. There is some more to it, right?
Correct.
You should think why you are not made an elephant or an animal or a tree. Why you are being brought here as a human being,
Correct.
right? We are such evolved beings, so just don't waste this life. Utilize every moment of your life. Definitely, I'm not saying to be a workaholic or you should do something.
Correct.
There should be loneliness too, but at least value your life, value each and every moment of your life, your learnings, your family, everything what you have. And definitely, healing is not something as a hocus pocus, or it is not anything black magic or an occult. It is completely safe. So come forward and love and learn this modality. Help your children to learn this, or you learn from them, so that if they are healed, definitely our roots are strong, and we will
Correct.
see a wonderful and a beautiful healed planet.
Correct. And that is really important in our life, because we should be, first thing you rightly mentioned, we should not be judgmental. We should open to learn. And third thing is any healing modality, if we learn, that help us not only like physically, health wise, but it also like help us spiritually, mentally also, because what we see these days is anxiety, stress, tension. These things are really, really high. So these type of things, spirituality, meditation, Reiki, NLP, and any other modality can help us to carve on that, to restrict our thought processes beyond that situation. We can balance it out well. We can have things in a right and proper proper way. That will really help. And you rightly mentioned on all these parts that this is really helpful for our kids too, because they are the next generation. They are the future of India and the world. So this is really important. And I must say, you have shared so many amazing insights about Reiki, healing, chakras, and spirituality also. So that is really wonderful, and I really enjoyed, and like whatever you shared, I really enjoyed hearing them out. And I really thank you for sharing everything you have shared today. And I am looking forward to hear more from you again soon. And it was really wonderful talking to you today, and I really enjoyed it. So thank you so much for your time, Meenakshi ji. It was awesome having you on our podcast today. Also, I will
Thank
share.
you.
Thank you so much, and also I will share your social media links so that people can be in touch with you, take your help and advice, guidances wherever they feel like, and that will help them. So, guys, don't forget to check that out too. Thank you so very much, everyone, for watching and listening. I hope you all must have gathered a lot of information and enjoyed watching it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good time. Thank you, and bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you.